Alright, hey guys, so this is going to be a quick intro into the upcoming game by Ubisoft called Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Online. Now this is going to be a free-to-play, third-person action tactical shooter. There's not a whole lot of other games in this kind of genre, so it's kind of exciting to be able to show you guys this. And this footage is all of the closed beta, so things, may change from what you're seeing here to the actual live game, or changes will probably occur from here even into the open beta. So this is the first screen you get. It's just your login screen. You log in with your credentials for your, I believe it's your Uplay account. And then you're brought up with this screen here, basically, which is your main menu, and it just takes a second to load your character data, and then you basically choose the class that you want to play. Right now, so there's 3 of them. There's Assault, Recon, and Specialist. All 3 of these classes have their own special abilities, basically. They've got individual special abilities, and then they have squad special abilities, which in most cases help the player using them, as well as players around the player who activated it, or that has it equipped. So I'll just go over each of the individual class abilities right here. So we'll start with Assault, which is what I've been playing most. As you can see, I'm a level 12 Assault, level 2 Recon, and I haven't played Specialist at all yet. But we'll see some more of that later, and I'll show you all the classes in-game as well. But first off, I'll go over the abilities. The Assault has Blitz, which is a combat shield that offers ballistic protection and provides the user with a significant speed boost through the exoskeleton. The exoskeleton are these little braces on his legs here. They're like cybernetic augmentations to the soldier. The second ability is Heat, which is a man-portable microwave weapon. Basically, it creates creates a feeling of intense heat in the targets. So basically, it, cooks them alive and kind of suppresses them. They recoil in pain if they're in the field of view of the heat weapon. The squad abilities they have is Harden, which improves the armor of you and your nearby allies, and Regeneration, which provides in combat regen to you and your nearby allies. Recon abilities. The individual ones are Oracle, which basically pretty much everyone in front of them, they can see them, and for a little bit everyone shows up on the minimap for everyone on their team. And then Cloak, which is basically, just makes the Recon invisible for a short while. Then they've got Squad Support for the Recon is, they've got Vector Detector, which detects sprinting enemies and highlights them to you and nearby allies. And then there's got Gunshot Detector, which detects shooting enemies and highlights them to you and nearby allies. So I guess you could use Vector Detector if you were getting flanked a lot and you wanted to see people sprinting up behind you, or if there weren't a lot of people sprinting, or your team was, keeping everyone really pinned down, you could just use Gunshot Detector to make sure every time someone fires you can pick them out very quickly. Specialist, you've got Aegis. Basically, it's a shield that disrupts the gyroscopic flight of incoming rounds with high-speed kinetic impulses. Basically, it's a shield that blocks bullets. It's pretty simple. Blackout is a man-portable EMP generator capable of blacking out all electronics within its radius. When this goes off, if you're within the radius of it, basically your screen goes all fuzzy, your guy can't really react properly. He can still shoot, but it's really hard to aim. It's almost impossible. Then the squad support abilities the Specialist has are, they've got, your ammo supply, which just restores the spent ammo to you and nearby allies, and device recharge, which recharges regeneration for you and your nearby allies for your energy. The energy is basically just what is required to activate your individual abilities. So this is handy if you want to use your abilities more often than not. Another thing you might notice over the top here is each of the classes specialize in different weapons and armor. The Assault uses heavy armor, the Recon uses light armor, the Specialist uses medium armor, the Specialist uses light machine guns and shotguns, the Assault uses assault rifles and shotguns, and then the Recon uses sniper rifles and submachine guns. So that's that. Basically, you've got in the top right here, you've got your character overview. It shows you how many requisition points you have, which you use to buy things, upgrades, armor, all that kind of stuff. Then it shows you your achievement points, your ghost coins. Ghost coins aren't implemented as this video is being made, but they're basically the in-game currency that you purchase with real currency in the real world to further advance your character. The ghost coins are obviously worth more than the requisition points, just so that people who pay do actually, you know, get something for their money, basically. Then you've got your social pad down here, which basically shows you your inbox for in-game mail if people add you as friend or that kind of thing. Shows you your friends. You've got your ignore list, pretty standard. If you add people to your ignore list, they show up in there, so you can manage it later. Then you've got your chat. You can select your channels here. So right now I'm in public English channel 5. I guess there's more than one. And then you can hide the user list if you want to just be able to chat and not actually see who's in the chat. And then you minimize. Then you got your power button here, which is basically just to quit the game. So once you choose what you want to do, I'll just show you guys an assault here. Basically, this brings you into your main menu for that character. This shows you your ghost feed, which shows you all the information about your character for the past few days. Basically, it shows you, you know, a good amount of data. You can see I leveled up to level 12 16 minutes ago. I achieved level 5 with the Mark 16 rifle 52 minutes ago. All that kind of good stuff. I can even see my friends' information here where they have finished some achievements and such. If you want to just get into the game, you just hit quick start and it'll automatically place you in the queue. Your daily missions you can accept and, you know, work on every day. Every day you get a bonus RP for your first victory as well, which is your daily victory up here. And there's also fire team missions, so if you and some friends are playing, you can accept some of these, and if you meet the requirements, like let's see, what was one of the ones that I liked? This one's kind of neat. If you win 3 rounds with at least 1 assault in the fire team, you guys will all, I believe, be awarded this armor plate for your armor, basically. And then this is your match lobby. We'll just go back to here for now. You've got your add friend, which just brings up a simple in-game name. You just type in their in-game name, hit add, and bam, they're added. We'll go over these top menus here. This is your character customization, and basically you've got your primary weapon, secondary, armor, helmet. Helmets are purely cosmetic. They don't give you any armor or value or any health or anything like that. Your currently equipped ability, your currently equipped squad ability, your currently equipped grenades, and then a boost. Boosts are basically, you can use ghost coins to buy them, and they give you like 25% or 50% extra experience per match. Again, just something to let people who pay for the game level up a little bit quicker than everyone else. Because this game is going to be free to play, like I said. This is your storage slot, basically. It shows, you know, your old guns, old armor. You should be able to sell these things in the future, most likely. For now, some things get stuck in your storage. But it is a closed beta, so don't worry. They're probably going to fix it. And yeah, basically everything here, there's a few different ways you can equip things. You can either click and drag. Pretty simple. You can actually see on my assault guy that the heat was equipped, whereas if I put blitz back on, the shield will be equipped. It's kind of neat. Same thing happens if you put on different weapons. They just instantly switch. And it's the same for armor. Same for everything, basically. And you can see different armors have different camos built into them, basically, is how the camo colors work. Alternatively, you can right-click and hit equip. Or you can actually click on the thing here, and it shows you all the options that you have in your storage, and you can choose it that way. I find the easiest is just to right-click and hit equip. Anyway, certain items like your primary weapon and your armor let you upgrade them, so you've got different things. You got different rifle scopes here. You can see all these different scopes. They all cost different amounts of in-game currency, as well as the ghost coins. You can see, like, it costs 1,350 requisition points for this scope, but it only costs 205 ghost coins, so it's a little bit cheaper and probably faster to use ghost coins. Then you got your magazine, you got your standard, your extended grips. Yeah, basically the foregrip one here, you could take it off if you don't want it, type thing. Different accessories for your muzzle, and you can click and hold and rotate the stuff around. You can see the different options here. If you click and hold, you can rotate. If you zoom with your mouse wheel, you can zoom in and out, or if you right click and hold, you can actually move the the rifle around, which is kind of handy if you want to, you know, see how your rifle's going to look when you're in game. So yeah, that's your weapon customization. I'll just cancel out of that. And then you've got armor customization. Basically, these are armor plates. You can select which ones you want. If you don't have any, it actually takes you right into the store here, and you can buy them directly here and just equip them right away. They all have different stats. You can see this one, it gives me toughness and critical evasion. This one gives me toughness and regen per second. And this one is this one's health and regen per second. So you can see different options there, and they all add up here basically and make your character that much better. That pretty much covers your character customization page. Then you've got your store, just an alternate way to buy things. I guess this latest items thing is just going to show you new guns and stuff that have been added into the game for future updates. Then your latest items, same thing, just, you know, a bigger list version of it here. Then you've got weapons. These are class specific, so if I was playing a recon right now, I would see SMGs and sniper rifles. I wouldn't see these three. I would see pistols. Pistols are, every class can have pistols. But yeah, you just click on the category you want and, you know, scrub through, see what you want. There's a lot of pretty iconic guns in here, you know, everything from the M27 and different variants of every gun. There seems to be at least 3 variants usually of every gun. Basically all the way down here you can see the Mark 16, the SCAR. There's the SR-21, which I believe is an AUG, a stare. And then there's the ACRs, the Bushmaster ACRs. Then you've got your AR-21s, the TAR-21s from, who makes those? Israeli Weapon Industries. And then you've got your FN-2000s down here from FN Herstal. So yeah, lots of different choices for weapons and such that you want to be using. There's a lot of iconic shotguns in here as well, the M1014 from Benelli, all that kind of stuff. Pistols, I wish there was a little bit better selection. Only thing here I'm really, you know, probably ever going to use is the USP-45. It's pretty badass. Moving along to the character information screen, basically you've got your summary page here, which shows you some basic info on your character. Achievements shows you the summary of achievements you recently unlocked. You can go into your tiers here and look at them all, but basically it shows you pretty much all the stuff you have. You've got assault training for in progress. You can see here I need to get 3 enemies killed with heat. I've been working on that for a while, and I think it might be bugged. It doesn't seem to be pushing through. But anyway, there's that, and then you've got your medals. These are based on the end of games, or at the end of the round. Actually, you get these if you actually pull it off. If you pull off the requirements. So like for frontline in a round, use Blitz to knock over 5 opponents. So if you knock over 5 opponents using your awesome shield in one game, then you get the frontline medal, basically. Invasion, if you perform 10 offensive kills while attacking an objective, you know, you get that. And you can see, basically, you know, they stack up as well. So MVP, being the best player in a round, I've got that 22 times. In packing hurt in a round to kill 20 opponents with an assault rifle, I've got that 9 times, right? So they stack up just like so. Pretty simple. Then you've got your settings panel, just opens the settings here. You've got a profanity filter for all the chat. Chat window's always up based on whether or not people are chatting in it. Controls, video options. I'm sure they're going to expand this in the future. As you can see, there's not a whole lot. You've got resolution windowed, VSync, and presets for the graphic quality. Not a lot of stuff in there right now. Then there's the audio, lets you choose the volume of certain things, and your voice comms, again, lets you choose the volume of it as well as disable or, you know, enable. So I'm going to leave the voice comms disabled for the sake of recording, and that's that. Not a lot else. There's the support, which brings up your, you know, support page. You've got your FAQ and your knowledge base and your ticketing system if you have a problem you can actually log in here with your Uplay info. Like I said, let's say you buy a gun and it doesn't show up in your account, but it took all the money away, or the requisition points, it took them from you. You could go in here, open up a ticket, and they'll look into it for you, and if it's a legitimate problem, they will probably fix it. This is, it's an online game, so like every other online game, you've got game masters that sit in the game and answer tickets and help people out live. So that's really helpful. So that pretty much covers the user menus, the user interface for the game. There's not a whole lot else. You can, click on Ghost Recon Online to go back.